everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Today is June 27th, 2025. It's Friday. The time is 4:50 p.m. Thanks for being here, everybody. Storyline for the collective, please, Spirit. Storyline for the collective. Storyline for the collective. The Page of Wands, embarking on something new. Free to explore. We'll get some more clarification here. Might be some news, some kind of information. In the challenge position. King of Cups. King of Cups. Come on now. In the subconscious. We've got the Knight of Swords. On a mission. On a mission. In the recent past, Queen of Wands. Determined. Focused. Intentions and expectations. Fighting. Five of Wands. Territorial conflict. In the near future. Well, we've got strength. And the Knight of Cups. Somebody may be feeling strongly romantic. Somebody loves your strength. Somebody's attracted to it. The lens that's being looked through is the Emperor. Here. Protection in the environment. We've got the Hermit here. Shining a light on souls. Offering guidance. Researching. Hopes and fears. The Chariot. Moving forward. Got a victory here. Moving in a new direction. There's a departure. And the outcome. Two of Pentacles. balancing multiple projects or things going on, multitasking. We've got a Knight of Wands here who's behaving unpredictably. They're in a stalemate with the Two of Swords here. And they're letting go. They're being released for the work that they did. And you are giving your abundance or sharing your abundance with a Ten of Cups. You've got the Six of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups. So there's a sharing of the wealth with the family, and we've got an ending to a cycle. This is a transformation here. It's over. You're coming into the fruits of your labor and you're moving forward. You're moving forward. You're expanding. And this is the completion of your experiences with this devil energy. You are victorious, and they're in a nightmare because you're the temperance angel and they tried to steal from you your light. And you're in a Lovers, a strength of two together, and there's Magician here. So you're manifesting some stuff, and they're afraid. They're afraid of whatever these illusions are or whatever is going on. It could be that you're just returning what they had sent out, and they have to accept this loss. They've lost the Empress, and this is a turning point. The wheel turns. Boundaries are up against trickery and fraud in this new beginning. And they're left in a Five of Pentacles because you know the truth about what they have done. And there is justice for the Ace of Cups, for marriage, for divine love. Law of cause and effect. Those who were working to cause confusion for you are cut out and suffering a painful ending. Ten of Swords. So, Page of Wands here. Free spirit, excited, you got your freedom, you're embarking on something new. There's news, messages coming quickly. There's some swift action. Could be telepathic, could be air travel. Challenge is empathy. King of Cups, Divine Masculine. Well, there's a King of Cups. Somebody's in disappointment and getting left behind. King of Cups maybe is disappointed in getting left behind. King of Cups is walking away from some stuff. We've got the Knight of Swords here, defending beliefs. And the High Priestess reversed. So they're trying to defend their beliefs. They got disconnected from intuition. They're ignorant. It was a misunderstanding. They're very shallow. They don't have any divine connection. They've got a hidden agenda. Queen of Wands, determined to live her life, standing up for this challenge, maintaining control, persevering through this selfish behavior, this conflict. Five of Wands energy, conflict, competition. They were competing for your 9 of freaking Pentacles. This is yours. You earned it. And they thought that they could just come up and take you out and then step in as you, rather than put all that effort and all that energy into actually earning something that they desire. They put all their energy and thought into destroying that which brings about what they desire. It is so freaking twisted, man. You're very strong here. There could be a strong romantic inclination. We've got the 9 of Cups here. It could be a wish come true in the near future. The Emperor is here with the Knight of Cups again. Knight of Cups in the central energy, I mean in the near future. Knight of Cups here with the Emperor. Protection. The Hermit is here. The Hermit is here, shining a light on the 7 of Cups, shining a light, doing the research regarding illusions and this crap. And somebody's in regret for doing it. Somebody's in regret for causing these illusions, because the Hermit's here shining a light on it. It's seen for what it is. There's a Chariot here. You've got a victory. You're moving away from it. And the wheel turns. The wheel has turned. Punishment. Justice reversed. Something wasn't fair. Something wasn't balanced. And there's punishment for those who lacked accountability. 2 of Pentacles here, negotiations. Somebody wants to negotiate. With the Empress. I think the Mother is done talking to these ones. But I don't know, maybe that's you. We got the, yeah, they want to negotiate for the money, man. Somebody's getting punished. They're in regret for causing illusions. They want to negotiate for money. They want money. They're acting impulsively with the Knight of Wands energy, trying to manifest something. But you got the Emperor here scoping out every new love proposal regarding this Ace of Cups. Worked very, very hard on behalf of the Queen of Cups here regarding this trickery, the trickery and the betrayal of a star. We've got a new beginning here. We've got a new beginning. And those who were hard at work, creating conflict here, are now trying to defend their beliefs. We've got celebration here because the truth is exposed. So it could be that there's some confessions going on. Somebody's trying to manifest something. There's a Page of Pentacles here that's under judgment. Could be they want mercy. You're very, there's a strong, they're in a financial loss due to your strength. The vital force of you, the inner sun. They're at a loss. And you've got your Ace of Wands here. So you're very, you're leading the way, you're dominating the scenario, and you're in your Chariot, making plans to leave home, or you're making travel plans. So you're in your Chariot, you're making travel plans. Yeah. You've got control of the foundation, and it is stable. And this is a completion of the cycle. The Hierophant is here. Could be the Most High watching out over the love, the love of the divine masculine. Temperance angel could be the temperance angels are now in the hands of the divine masculine. These temperance angels are gifts of the Most High, meant to be in union and support a partnership, not just a intimate sexual union, but an actual pairing together to build stuff. But the Emperor is right here, Prince Charming. He's dealing with Prince Charming, or he is Prince Charming. There's some negotiations going on with the Empress. Somebody's being punished for casting these illusions. There's travel plans, yep, travel plans. So, Page of Wands, there's excitement and freedom, limitless potential, something's traveling fast. There's air travel, there could be like news traveling fast, telepathically perhaps. Something's moving very quickly. And there's somebody here in disappointment. You're free, somebody's disappointed, you're moving out of here quickly. The speed of it. The King of Cups is here, balanced, walking away, leaving something behind, leaving somebody behind, withdrawing. The Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. Leaving behind. Somebody's getting left behind. There's a new beginning here, a new enthusiastic beginning. Knight of Swords is here, driven to defend their beliefs regarding the High Priestess reversed, disconnected from their intuition. They're shallow, they've got hidden agenda. They're ignorant, misunderstood, whatever it was this is. Eight of Cups, disappointment. They failed at their attempt here. They're in a Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. They're not an actual High Priestess. They're disconnected from the divine. Queen of Wands is determined to live her life. She is persevering and protected through these challenges of these Five of Wands people who are trying to compete for what belongs to her. It's not competition. It's straight up brutality and theft attempt. There's no competition. So she's successfully protected, successfully persevering through this petty conflict. It's not competition. They were trying to steal what belongs to her. These are nothing more than thieves, man. And they're in a Five of Pentacles poverty. They're in a Five of Pentacles poverty. They were trying to steal her Nine of Pentacles, and now there's a scandal, and they're sick about it. They're in a Five of Pentacles. They have no money. They were trying to steal it from somebody else, but they were too strong. And the Knight of Cups is there with this wish come true. Justice, delivering justice. The law of cause and effect is in order. The Emperor is here again with the Knight of Cups. Disciplined, controlled, making a proposal, following his heart with the Ten of Pentacles, inheritance. Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, family tradition. Shining a light here with the Hermit, shining a light on the illusions and whatever people's purpose is. Somebody is in a Five of Cups failure. They're in regret. They've lost. Three of Cups reversed. They're angry. They've lost. They're in regret. They're angry. They're stuck in toxic friendships. You've got your Chariot. You've got a victory over this. The wheel is turning here, and there's punishment for this dishonesty. Queen of Pentacles. Could be, there's a Queen of Pentacles. So there's a punishment. We've got a Queen of Pentacles here. Could be a protectress, or a Queen of Pentacles is getting a punishment. Take it as it resonates. It could be that this is the High Priestess reversed. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Two of Pentacles here, so there's negotiations. Somebody wants to talk. Somebody wants, or there's just balance and harmony for the Empress here. Four of Wands. Marriage, coming home. Sense of belonging. Celebration. The Star. And look, she's the star, the rejuvenator, the nurturer, the one who brings life. She's in her Queen of Wands energy here. Queen of Wands in the recent past, and she's in the Queen of Wands here with the Two of Cups. So this is a soulmate, passionate connection. Patient, conservative, protective union. Generous with the community, sharing. They're definitely not stingy. There's a rapid events, or there's something's happening with the Eight of Wands here very quickly again. We've got King of Pentacles, King of, oh, look at this. So the businessman, there's successful King of Pentacles, mental clarity, King of Swords. We got the Ace of Swords, success for the Ten of Cups union. And we've got the Seven of Wands here. So you are standing up for yourself. You've taken the high ground. You are at the top of that. Look, you're right up there. Nobody else is up there with you. You're holding your own, and they can't reach you now. They can't reach you now. Look, you've got a victory here. A victory over the end, and whoever you got a victory over, they're breaking down. They're in utter defeat with a Ten of Swords and a Nine of Swords. They can't sleep. They're having insomnia. They're having insomnia. See, you've got your Two of Pentacles here, but you're juggling. You're in balance. You're strong. You're loving with the Ace of Cups and the Strength card here. So you've got a strong love here. A strong love. And you're in your darn chariot. Your hard work pays off with the Seven of Pentacles. You're out of here, man. With your love. Look, the love of the High Priestess. So Empress, High Priestess. Interesting. So Page of Wands, limitless potential, excitement and freedom. There's something happening very, very quickly, and somebody is in a Five of Cups energy over it. They're disappointed. You're free. Somebody's disappointed. You're making air travel. Oh, marriage. Somebody is in regret over this marriage. It's like there's a sweet love here. They're in disappointment. They couldn't stop it. King of Cups is here, leaving behind something. Triumph. A new beginning. He's triumphed. So he's withdrawing. He's leaving something behind. It could be this Page of Wands is quickly in regret and disappointed. I don't know. We're going to have to get more clarification. We've got a Knight of Swords here. They were in the High Priestess reversed energy. Very selfish, disconnected from source. They're in an Eight of Cups. They failed to take your vitality, your vital force. You've got a new family tree. Queen of Wands, protected, persevering, successful, going on an adventure with the Three of Wands. Family. So somebody was fighting with divine feminine for her 9 of Pentacles, the fruits of her labor, and they are sick about a scandal. They're in a 5 of Pentacles. Everybody can see that they don't have any money. They didn't get a promise. They couldn't get a relationship. They're in a 5 of Pentacles. You're too strong. We've got the Knight of Cups here. So you've got, there's a proposal. Somebody's feeling very romantic. Wish come true. Justice, the law of cause and effect. This conflict is being stopped. It's stopped. Okay, the Emperor is here. He's in the Knight of Cups energy. He could be thinking about this 10 of Pentacles. A wealth of what? A wealth of love? A wealth of something? We've got gain. But it came out like that, so it's kind of in the reverse. We've got gain in the reverse. It's like this is not the conclusion. They couldn't end whatever this was for him. They didn't gain his 10 of Pentacles. They couldn't stop the wheel of his fortune. Hermit is here, shining a light on the illusions. Somebody is in the 3 of Cups reverse. They're angry, and they're also in the 5 of Cups. They're angry. They're in regret. They failed. Accident. They couldn't cause you an accident. You didn't have an accident. You are not in danger. They failed to cause an accident for you. You can see that they were trying. The Chariot's here. You got a victory over it. The Wheel of Fortune has turned. There's punishment here for a Queen of Pentacles, it looks like. Justice reversed. Something wasn't fair. There's punishment. There's a lack of accountability for this Queen of Pentacles. They did not honor their vow. And somebody wants to negotiate with this Empress. Or there's a lot of balance going on for this Empress. Maybe she can really manage herself well. There is a marriage. Again, 4 of Wands. Look at that. Marriage. Family. Family. Sense of belonging. Sense of belonging. Somebody's being unfreedomed. You've got a celebration. Somebody's being confined. These ones who have been, negotiations and balancing, weighing your options. The Empress has gone home, is coming home, and somebody has lost their freedom. They're being confined. Like the borders of this territory are gated. Like they can't get in. They're confined. So they've lost their freedom. They can't get into the territory. There's bars on the door. Like there's that big beautiful fence or whatever. Somebody's confined. They've lost their freedom. They got kicked out. They're in a natural disaster. Third-party enemies. They're furious. They're furious. There's something going on in their head. They got people sitting on each shoulder talking to them. They got all this cacophony going on in their mental body. All that stream of frequency going through their minds. Because they tried to rob you of your real estate. And now they're confined out of it. They can't come into it. They're not welcome here. They got to go out and weather the storm on their own. They got to go out and weather the storm. They're not allowed on the property. Oh, they're very mad. But they don't have the right to be there. you know, because this Empress isn't a person of war. She doesn't want to go out and try to defend herself because she's got a whole bunch of people wanting to come up and unalive her so they can take her 9 of Pentacles. This thief, she's got to protect herself from a group of bandits, man. Freaking bank robbers. Land thieves, squatters. And I always wondered why, if somebody has a deed to a property and it's under reconstruction, and then all of a sudden you got squatters moving in, why is it that the person who has the deed has to spend thousands of dollars to get them out of their house? It's like they weren't invited. They didn't have permission to be there. They trespassed on private property, and yet the owner can't make them leave. I mean, I think it's because of this. It's a setup from these ones. They got it. Oh, if I get mail here, that means I, you know, whatever. I don't know. Somebody needs some advice. The marriage has occurred. They're very sad. They're upset. It's happening very quickly. You're free. You got a sweet love here. King of Cups is leaving this behind, walking away from this whole business. He's got a new beginning here and a triumph, a victory. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Somebody's in regret. It could be this Page of Wands. I don't know who's in regret. Knight of Swords is disconnected from their intuition. Their High Priestess reversed. They're disappointed. 8 of Cups energy. They failed to move against your family tree. You are truthful and transparent in all of your interactions, even when it may be difficult. You didn't lie. You were honest. 100%. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, everything. Very determined to live your life, maintaining control. You are protected in this challenge. You're successful here with the 3 of Wands, and you have an opportunity. You're moving forward with this family here. You've got a bond with this family. Past. It may be that this is somebody from long ago. In the past, it could be from a whole nother time period. You still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. Somebody was fighting with you here with the 5 of Wands. Conflict over your 9 of Pentacles. Somebody did not get your promise. They couldn't get a promise from you. A relationship. There's a scandal. They're in poverty. Trick. They have ill intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. They're a trick. They're a trickster. This is a trickster spirit. You know who they are. They were fighting with you for your 9 of Pentacles because they have 5 Pentacles. You are strong. There's, you might have a strong mind, a strong connection with this Emperor who's in the Knight of Cups energy. He's a strong connection with the Knight of Cups energy here. The 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles are being watched very carefully. Justice is here, the law of cause and effect. And those who were working against you, collaborating against you, are being stopped. There is a stop to that collaboration against you. No more working together with these ones. You're not working with them anymore. It's like, absolutely not. Stop. Never give it back. You'll never give it back. There's no more working with them. There's no more teaching them anything. There's no more sharing your secrets or your strength. We've got the Emperor here in the Knight of Cups energy, Prince Charming, making a proposal. There is a Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, wealth, family tradition. He may be coming forward with an offer. Somebody, we've got gain in the reverse. Somebody wasn't able to stop, because in this position it says conclusion, but in this position it's like there's no conclusion. It's still open and still open to grow. Like somebody could not take his opportunity for the harvest. There's no conclusion to his growth. Like he's still growing, he's still learning, he's still manifesting a wealth of abundance in whatever form that takes. The Hermit is here, shining a light on these illusions. Somebody's in regret and disappointment. They have failed. They're angry with the Three of Cups reversed. They have nothing to celebrate. Their friends are toxic. They were not able to cause you an accident. They have obligations. They feel obligated to associate with you. They weren't able to cause you an accident. They never did like you. They just wanted to hurt you and take your stuff. They lied about being a friend. It was all an illusion. You're in your Chariot. The wheel has turned. There's punishment here for a Queen of Pentacles who broke their vow. Broke their vow. It was a betrayal. The divine said it was a betrayal. We've got future in the reverse. There's no future with this person. They broke their vow. There's negotiations. There's lots of balancing of decisions going on for this Empress regarding coming home. The Four of Wands. There's a confinement here. Somebody is being unfreedomed. They're being stopped from working. There's bars around the territory. Somebody cannot get in for the work that they did. It could be that this is your new career to maybe you're the new somebody. This curator and his friends have been talking about a magistrate, which is somebody who handles minor law offenses. And it could be that this is who this is. The Empress with a new career. Like she's the new sheriff in town, or the new marshal, or whatever. This is a magistrate, a new law official. So their career is confinement. Like they're going to be cracking down on criminals or something. Very very motherly. So she doesn't have any malice in her. She's not out to get one over on somebody because she doesn't like the color of their skin or whatever. She's not a crooked high priestess reverse. She's divinely connected. We saw the high priestess coming out in one of those other decks. The Emperor is right here with her. There's no conclusion to their opportunity to grow together. Family tradition. There could be a family tradition. Maybe this Emperor has a business and this is the new partner. Maybe he is a law official and now she is part of that family tradition. Take it as it resonates. We've got secret, empathy. Something huge I'm dying to share with you. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. Those who are bringing chaos to you need a safe space, and they're trying to reconnect. They need you to teach them how to get along in this world that you just exited out of. They're yelling. They want you to be unhappy. They need a loan. They don't have any money. They want to check in. They're envious of your love. They want to use your love as an escape route of their misery. They want to pile that misery on you. They're acting friendly here, but this is an imposter who found it entertaining to mess around with your health. They're gonna say, hey, I got some great news. It'll help you. It'll support you. But really, this is a sabotage event, and they're just hoping that you will welcome them and they'll have something to brag about. They're very desperate to get into your energy so that they can deliberately manipulate perception of reality until you're doubting your own experiences. They want to mess with the gift. So this is somebody, they've got ulterior motives and they want to get into your space only so that they can continue mind effing you and then mind effing other people around you about what you got going on. This is a troublemaker, a trickster spirit. They did not get the promise. They're in poverty. They did not get your Nine of Pentacles. It belonged to you. There was no competition. This was a straight out brutalization and theft attempt against a divine feminine mother figure. Loving. They wanted to destroy this marriage between this emperor and this empress. They wanted to destroy their career, their purpose, and what they are here to do in this realm, which is, you know, bring order out of chaos in a good way. It looks like there's a Page of Wands here that is disappointed and in regret. There's air travel. There could be news traveling fast. This could be a telepathic connection that they're in regret over. There's a marriage here, a sweet love. They're seeking advice. They don't know what to do. We've got widower in the reverse. They weren't able to destroy you. They weren't able to unalive you. All their efforts to send in this black magic energy or whatever it was they were trying to do to your vehicle or life in any way, it failed. You still came together in marriage. King of Cups is here, balanced and loving, withdrawing and walking away from this malarkey. He is triumphant over these challenges, enthusiastic about this new beginning, saying goodbye to what has gone on. This is a lover. He's a lover. The time has come to part ways. He could be saying goodbye to a lover. Knight of Swords. Disconnected from his intuition. He's in the High Priestess reverse. He's very selfish. He's in an Eight of Cups. Disappointment. Feeling abandoned. You know the truth about your family tree, or you are very truthful and transparent in all of your interactions regarding your vitality, your family tree, what it is you do to look. And you've got this reunion, so you're reunited. You didn't lie. You didn't try to trick anybody. You are who you are. They couldn't frame you to be somebody that you aren't. You're very consistent. Queen of Wands, determined to live her life, maintaining control, protected, and persevering through challenges. Successful with this Three of Wands energy. Successful opportunity. You got a family here and a past. You still haven't gotten over what happened in the past. We've got money in the reverse. You didn't have any money. Your past family, perhaps. You're maintaining control. Family from the past kept your money, didn't give you your money. You haven't gotten over it. You're living your life. They tried to take you out with this conflict. They were trying to take your Nine of Pentacles. They kept it from you last time, and they were trying to take it again. But you got free from this family. It looks to me like the Most High Divine separated you out and canceled out that contract. So this trickster spirit wasn't able to trick their way into your inheritance. They did not receive the promise. They're having a Five of Pentacles. They're bankrupt in the spirit, in the soul, in the mind. These are trickster spirits. Look, room in the mind. They have ill intentions regarding the room, regarding the mind. They want to trick you. They're trying to trick you in the mind. They might be sending mental magic. You're too strong, or your connection is too strong in your romantic thing here with the Emperor. Wish come true. Justice, the law of cause and effect, is being served. There's been a stop to this collaboration with the enemy. You're no longer collaborating with the enemy. You're no longer working with them. They're 86. They got to get out. Your new job, it looks like, is like a warden. It's like you're the new warden. You're the new sheriff in town. They've been calling this feminine a magistrate. I don't know what title the Emperor has, but it's a family tradition. Whatever it is, it's a family tradition. I've heard these nefarious ones call him the silencer. I know it's a lot quieter now. He's very good at it if that's what he's doing. He's the sky belongs to the sun, which could be this Emperor. He embodies the essence of the sun. Messenger. Constancy. Consistent messaging. The messages are consistent. We've got a thief here. The thief that was faithful to causing death for people, or, oh man, okay, so we've got, look, this thief was stealing from faithful people, causing them a death. They're going on a journey. They're in despair. It's like they took out faithful people, like they would get a relationship and then take them out so that they could steal their stuff. They're in despair. They're going on a journey. They have to get out of here. They got to get out. Wherever it is they're going, I don't know. They're losing their freedom. They got to get out of the house. It could be now they're a servant of the house. Like, there's this separation. There's a whole new, like, timeline. And I don't know if these are going to be existing in the same time. I mean, like, you know, these politicians, you know, you'll never go to the store and run into Nancy Pelosi. You know, that'll never just never happen. I mean, things like that, you know, there's a distinct separation between peoples, and it could very well be that this is what's going to happen. So you're researching, you're doing your research on all of this illusions. Somebody failed, they're in disappointment, they're angry. They weren't able to cause you an accident. They feel obligated to work with you. We've got waiting in the reverse. You're not waiting, they're not waiting. There's no waiting for you. You're moving forward. You're in your chariot. This is the wheel. The wheel has turned. There's a punishment here for a Queen of Pentacles who broke their vow. They have no future. They won't be part of your future. And we've got Merchant. They might owe this merchant. It could be that their future is in the toilet, that they have to go be with this merchant now, or maybe because of what they were doing with the merchant, trying to cancel people's futures for profit. There's negotiations and stuff going on here with the Empress. We've got the Four of Wands coming home. The new career is confinement, unfreedoming people. She's the magistrate. This is the magistrate that this curator keeps talking about. There's a lot of conversation going on. The Emperor it's a family tradition. Whatever he's got going on, it's a family tradition. They're working together in this marriage. They're here together, reunited. The family from the past does not get the money. They brought conflict and war to you for a Nine of Pentacles, and they were a trickster spirit. They did not get the promise. They're in a Five of Pentacles. It could be that they're in the they're bankrupt in the mind. They might be losing their gifts for tricking people. You got a fortune here. You're a soldier, sweetheart. So you fought for your fortune. You had to defend your fortune, and you did. So there's a sweetheart soldier getting a fortune. A sweetheart soldier. This would be the Empress. Magistrate, sweetheart soldier getting her fortune. And those who were moving against her are their sign. They need consolation. They're sick. They're in a misfortune. Their house could be on fire. They might have a fever. They're sad because the sweetheart soldier is innocent. And now what? There's a servant in the house? Or this is a new servant in the house? This is the new magistrate servant in the house. And these people are in despair because they're making a journey. There's death here. Yeah, whatever it is, whatever they've been convicted of, it's the journey is... In the indigenous culture, it's traveling into the spiritual realms. They could be being taken somewhere where there will be a death. Maybe this is completely over because they were stealing from faithful, loyal people. Well, isn't that interesting that the magistrate would show up in the cards? Been listening to these people talk about her for a while. They've got plans, you know, they'll never stop. And it's like, so, but they're going to be made to stop. They're going to be made to stop. They won't stop of their own accord. They can't, it's like they have no self-control. They're driven. They can't stop. They can't. Broken. So there's a Page of Wands here. It's a free spirit. There's some folks, or a Page of Wands, that is disappointed because there's rapid action here. And it could be, you know, what this could also be is that you've got your freedom here and your limitless potential, and it could be that news is traveling quickly upon the air, like telepathically or whatever, and it's causing a Five of Cups disappointment for whoever, because the marriage is happening. They were not able to unalive either of you, and now they're seeking advice because they're being released. And it could be that you are released. So they can't hold you, they can't trap you, they can't keep you. They need advice. They've lost their wealth. You've released them. They're being released. You got this new career. You're the magistrate. It's like you came together and now you're in your purpose, and your purpose is to bring order out of chaos, to clean up the streets, so to speak. King of Cups here. King of Cups is walking away. He's got this new beginning with the Ace of Wands. He's walking away from these ones. He's triumphed over what they had going on. He's saying goodbye. He's won. He's got a victory. It's time to part ways. He's a lover. It's time for him to go be a lover rather than this warrior. He's got love on the mind. And he's got sacred space. Yeah, he's a lover. He's going to go create a sacred space. He's going to get with his partner there. They're going to lay some eggs. They're going to create a sacred space that's safe for children. Got a Knight of Swords wanting to defend their beliefs. They're in an Eight of Cups disappointment. They failed as a High Priestess, reversed energy. Very selfish, very shallow, disconnected from source. You were truthful, transparent, and honest about yourself, about your energy, about everything. You are in this reunion. It could be that this marriage that you have, you're very well connected and in tune with the energy of each other, the vitality, and you've got this beautiful light around you, and you're headed in a new direction. You've got your direction, you've got your path here. You are reunited here, and you're in your purpose. Queen of Wands, very determined to live life, maintaining control, protected and persevering, going on an adventure. They got a Three of Wands, success. The family of the past, they still haven't gotten over it, or the family of the past that she's still healing from is not able to take the money. They were here trying to take the money. Look, Knight. They're creatures of the night. Family of the past did not get the money. They're of the night. They're night owls. This is where they live. They live in the dark, bring conflict from the dark. They were fighting with you for the fruits of your labor because they're in a Five of Pentacles, poverty. They're sick. There's a scandal here. They did not get the promise. They did not get the rainbow covenant. That went to this Empress. I had a vision of her. Her whole energy was filling up with the colors of the rainbow. She has the covenant. And maybe that was the Emperor pouring that covenant onto her. Maybe that was what I was seeing, was this connection. So whoever is in this Five of Pentacles, they were bringing conflict to the mind, and they were attempting to gain the promise, to be seen as more worthy, right? They wanted to drive somebody's mind into a rhetoric of chaos. It's software programming running on loop through the mental body, right? A trickster. They did not get the promise. They're at risk. They're at risk because of your luck. They're at risk because they were coming for your abundance. They took a risk. They wanted to eat the fruits of your labor. They wanted to snack on you and your energy. You're strong, You've got a strong romantic connection here, it looks like, with the Knight of Cups, because the Emperor is down here in the lens that we're looking through with the Knight of Cups energy also. Beautiful. Mind. Wish come true. The law of cause and effect is in order, and there has been a stop put in place for those who were collaborating against you, or this enemy, and collaboration with the enemy. You're no longer collaborating with the enemy. Absolutely not. The law of cause and effect. They did what they did. They've proven their intentions. They had a lot of time to work on it, and they worked on it very diligently. They were very certain as to what it was they were intending and desiring, and so now you're no longer working with them. You no longer have to serve them. You no longer have to work with them. You no longer have to share your energy with them. You no longer have to teach them. You no longer have to help them grow, because they don't. They just want to know your secrets so that they can stop you from growing. Memory. Oh, memory in the reverse. It's like they're going to be wiped out from the memory. There's no more collaborating with the enemy. In fact, they're going to fade from memory. We're going to get a, what? Software update, antivirus. A defrag. Get some new firewalls in the biocomputer. Dominance. The Emperor is here in his Knight of Cups energy. He's charming, and he's got this 10 of Pentacles. There's a family tradition here. He's very disciplined. There is no conclusion to his growth. He is continuing to grow. And we've got constancy, messenger, and dominance. Dominance. So he is what? Dominance. He has consistent evidences of dominance. Proof that these ones were trying to hinder his growth. The Hermit is here, shining a light on these illusions. And they failed. They're in regret, angry. They can't bring you an accident. You're not waiting for anything. There's no waiting for them. They feel obligated to associate with you, but you're not waiting for them. Whatever it is, they're trying to cause you an accident. It's waterproof. It's going right off on you, and there's no waiting. It could be that the return for the whatever they're doing here is like going right back to them right away. They're obligated to deal with that accident on their own because they're the one who called it forth. They're angry. The Chariot, you're in your chariot. You got a victory here. The wheel has turned. There's a punishment here for a Queen of Pentacles who broke their vow. There's no future for this person. They're dealing with a merchant. It could be that they're the new merchandise. Soar. You're out of here. They're leaving. They got to get out of here. They're going away. They're going somewhere with this merchant. We're going somewhere with this merchant. They threw their future away. Sore, merchant. These ones, you know, these nefarious ones, they were talking about different like dimensional systems or planetary systems or spaces and places and realms unseen where they had actual slaves. One of them asked another if, does having a dog improve the quality of their life? And I'm like, how could you possibly be in charge of anybody's well-being if you don't even know that having a pet, you know, to love and care for improves the quality of your life? It's just wild to me that, you know, why do they think homeless people have dogs, man? Sometimes it's the love in the eyes of an animal that is the only love that you have ever present. And yet they're in charge of other people's well-being and they have no knowledge of this. Shock me. Shock me. So we've got the Two of Pentacles here. There's negotiations and balancing going on. There could be some time management. The Empress is here. Coming home. There's a sense of belonging. There's an evolution. This is the new magistrate, I believe, that the curator and his friends are talking about. They want to get rid of her. Her new career is confinement. It looks like she's in charge of who gets to be free and who gets to go to jail. She's very fair. She doesn't have any malice. She doesn't hold any grudges or, you know, want to punish somebody because they hurt her feelings or something, you know. There's lots of conversation going on here about her freedom. She's free of what these ones were doing to her, and they cannot hold her. They cannot imprison her. That she is free to go. In fact, she is now the new magistrate. Whoever this trickster person was, they wanted her position and they wanted to be in charge over who was jailed and who was not. And they were very deceitfully imprisoning people and condemning them in the previous chapter. A lot of people were released because of fraudulent and forged documentation. And, you know, this, what do they call that? Catfish. Like they would catfish people's photos, you know, or videos or their verbiage, and they would piece together, you know, some hodgepodge, you know, thing and then present it as a fact when it was really just, you know, really good graphic design and film editing or whatever you got going on. It was a frame. They were very good at framing people and at driving the minds of people into making decisions or choices or behaving in a certain way that they never would act otherwise. It's crazy, man. All for territory. They wanted the territory. So it could be that you have got some preparations going on with this territory. You got to clean up the crap, right? And those who have been communicating within your territory, your mind, who have been bringing wrath to you, maybe they will be experiencing wrath now. And they're going to be at a distance because they're only interested for themselves. They don't care about the community and they don't care about maintaining their own inner harmony through challenge. They don't deal with challenge. They project challenges onto others and then reap the rewards if they can get rid of them. Because their mimicry has been exposed. They're frauds. They've been pretending this whole time for money. But your commitment has grown. And look at you. You're an anomaly. Like you are this beautiful anomaly. They didn't think you would exist. They used to say that you were a myth. They got to figure what the F this is. They couldn't figure it out. You were not supposed to be here. You were not supposed to exist. They thought that they had wiped all of you out. Now, I don't know. But apparently you're an original. And, you know, I guess their great-great-great-grandparents or whatever were the ones that supposedly wiped you all out. But here you are, you know. causing them troubles and bringing an end to their fiasco. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here because I like this part right here in the near future. You're very strong. You got a very strong commitment. It's a very loving commitment. Heartfelt. Wish come true. Law of cause and effect is in order. It's like this Emperor and this Empress are deliverers of justice. There's a stop to collaborating with the enemy, and they're going to be removed from memory. Like, people will move on and they'll forget about this.